Welcome, everybody, to another goddamn horror podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jonas, and I am joined by my other host, Graham. How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm okay. I Someone said to me today, "Work now, play later." I said that sounds like a having insurance thing to say. Um,
That is an "I've saved my money" phrase, is what it is. Like,
yeah, I don't like it.
no.
So that's all I've been. Actually, no, I stayed up all night last night to go to a pantry to get food at 9 in the morning because I don't wake up before that, so I just have to stay up until that. So I went to sleep at about noon today and woke up a few hours ago, had an amazing dinner, and
Fuck yeah.
now I'm here.
We love
That's
some dinner
about it.
breakfast.
We're,
Yeah.
we're covering, I've seen a bunch of great movies I can't wait to talk about. Um, I think I can talk about Castration movie, part three, sort of, whatever. It's so good. I'm so
I feel
excited
like
about
castration
Castration
movie
movie.
should only have two parts. You
There,
know? Just like,
well, it's 9 plus hours at least now, probably closer to 12, I think, with the third, and I think she's
oh, yeah.
already done the fourth. But it's this sprawling anthology about the trans community, and it's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's real like DIY as fuck. It's punk rock as hell. It's a bunch of really great trans and queer people doing just amazing. It's like a drama soap opera type thing. It's fucking great. And it's a totally different way of like releasing movies and releasing art. And I fucking love it. So I just wanted to get that out. Luis Weird is like my new hero. So,
Fuck yeah.
and I've only seen like 2 hours of like hours and hours, but I did borrow, I'm sorry, I'm going on for a little long, but I
That's
did
okay.
borrow my
Go off, Queen. Do
sister's,
it.
I did borrow my sister's library card in Tucson because I have a library card, but they don't have Canopy here in
Oh, yeah,
Brooklyn.
dude.
And so I borrowed her account, and now I have access to the
Canopy's
first.
it's a little sleeper in the streaming game.
Yeah,
You can find
yeah.
some cool shit on there.
But I've been trying to get it because I keep like looking for movies, and they're like, you can see it on Canopy for free if you have a card. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, I have a card. I didn't at the time, but when I found out, I was like, I'm getting one now. And there's movies involved, so I went and got a card, and then they were like, yeah, it doesn't work here. There's one place in Queens, I think it works, but like I have to
Mm.
be a member of that or something. I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to Queens unless I'm getting my hair done. And so that, yeah, so now I have access to like the first two, which is 9 plus hours. I'm very excited about it. So
Fucking into that.
that's
Yeah,
about it.
the movies we've been watching this is the one thing that we can announce is that we've been watching them for Fantasia Fest, and Fantasia's awesome. Like it's an awesome festival, but this year especially, like from what we've watched so far between you and I, the level of like just purely artistic horror
Just
films and
batshit
genre films
insane
is,
stuff too.
dude,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Great
Absolutely
ideas and everything.
fantastic.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. The horror community
So
is killing.
yeah, dude. Fantasia rules. Shout out to them. I actually called out of work today because there was a tornado warning, and I told my boss, I was like, if there is a 0.01 chance of there being a fucking tornado in New York again, I'm not doing that. And she was like, that's a fair thing to say. Like, you don't have to work today. And I was like, I'm fucking not doing. This is a side note before I introduce our guest. The last time there was a tornado in New York that I actually was around the tornado, it lifted up an entire like full size picnic table and threw it at my ribs. Like it fucking like it was over in Long Island City, and we were in like one of the little corridor streets that are over there, and all of a sudden we just hear whoosh, and this tornado, a little tiny one too, it was a little bitch ass tornado, just flew right through, lifted up everything that was around us, and just started throwing it down the street. So as we were trying to like hightail it inside, nope, a table, like a whole table just launched right at me. And yeah, it broke my ribs. It broke like three of my ribs. And
That's
I was
Long
just
Island City on a nice day, though, too.
for sure. Yeah, that is it's a windy, rough ass place. But we are here for an awesome episode. Our guest today is somebody who I've actually known for most of my time here in New York because I've performed with her before. I have seen her perform many times, and she's very, very funny and absolutely fantastic. And I did not know that she was also a huge horror fan. And yeah, so Sally Ann Hall, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, the tornado warning fucked me up too. I was at work at my day job and I was like, oh, I drive a smart car. Do you know how easily that blows away?
That thing
Oh
would get
yeah.
lifted up with like a tiny tornado. Like
I,
it would just be like lifted
yeah,
up.
yeah, give me a gust of wind.
Rough winds might ruin your day.
I literally sometimes it only fits two people. So like sometimes when I have a long road trip, I'm like, I need to ask a heavy friend to come with me, make it a little
Seriously.
safer. But for
You know,
real, I do
you
think
know what's
about
funny?
this.
If you think about this, you remember like do you remember the old school like really toxic shitty term a duff, which was the designated ugly fat friend? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, so like that's me for small cars. Like I will for sure be the designated I'll be the duff anytime somebody needs it. Like you need me to weigh
Ugly
down your
is
Prius?
is
Let's
not
fucking
a
yeah.
requirement, nor does it apply to you, Jonas.
Liz, I am adorable, but that's okay. Like I get that part. I'm adorable in a cherub way that says the word cunt. So like it just,
My
Talks
favorite
about cum a
kind.
lot.
yeah, yeah, I do. I say that word a lot on the
A
show. And like
cheeky cherub. We love it.
the cheeky one, yes.
I
So,
didn't know that you guys had performed together and knew each other. That's really rad.
hmm
I finally got to see. I watched some of your clips today, Sally Ann,
What
and
do you think? What do you think?
they were fucking great.
Oh,
I
thank you.
really love the man versus bear bit in the
oh yeah.
woods. That punchline is great. I
Fucking
loved it.
Alaska. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
loved it. I love your look on the stage and stuff too. I think it was from your special, right?
Yeah, I did my
The
own hair and
hairstyle, fucking
makeup.
yeah, dude.
That
The
shit
hairstyle especially.
rocked.
Yeah, ruled.
Absolutely rocked.
I actually have,
Thank
I
you.
have friends, that live in Alaska now, and they've lived in Alaska most of their life. So like when I was watching that clip, especially, I was like, oh, they've told me about shit like this, like as far as the bear encounters and like the random shit that happens in Alaska that you will not find anywhere else in the United States of America at all. Like
Yeah,
it's insane.
yeah. Well, because I lived there my childhood. Then I went to high school in Idaho.
It's a
And
big jump.
Idaho is actually it's compared to the rest of the U.S. is pretty fucking similar to Alaska. It's a lot of moose, a lot of mountains, a lot of guns.
Yeah.
But but you're really just in the wilderness. Like you will wake up and see on your front lawn, which is mostly snow most of the year, and you'll see just a big imprint and know that a fucking moose slept there. You'll be like, oh fuck, a moose is coming around. They don't give a shit. It'll just be. I lived in Anchorage, the biggest city, and I
hmm
remember beavers in on my block. Like there was a little stream, and you would hear the beavers. Like I know all these animal noises because I
Yeah.
just walk into school, and I didn't realize how sheltered you lower 48 pussies are. You
Oh,
know?
big time. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If I saw a caribou, I would shit my pants. Like it would for in
Caribou
immediately.
are fine. Moose,
Yeah.
moose
I've
are like dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, moose look huge and they look scary. They
And
look
they
like,
and they will charge you. They don't give a
yeah,
fuck. They'll
they're
fight you.
nasty
Okay,
and they smell awful. It's
dude.
really I've
I've
been
heard
up
moose.
close
I've heard moose
and it was
stink.
very fucking scary and
yeah,
it
we don't eat moose up
pungent.
there. There must be a reason.
The
Did you ever
pungency.
did you ever get to see reindeer when you were up there?
Of course.
I
I've
say I
seen
didn't. I don't know how common those are.
well, reindeer and caribou are the same.
Oh, are they? No shit. All right. I did not know that at all. It's
Yeah.
had no idea.
Oh,
One of my
this is my
friends.
favorite. I love playing buck hunter. I'm like, did you know?
One of my friends that lives up there. So I have a friend that lives in Juneau. I
Yeah.
have a friend who I most, and then I have one friend that lives in Fairbanks, and then the other ones
Whoa.
live in Anchorage, and then I have one friend who actually lives in Kodiak. So
Whoa.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and like they were sending me pictures one time of just like outside from their porch, and there were so many animals just chilling. And he was like, every one of those would kill me happily. So
Yeah.
I stay over here and they stay over there across this imaginary line, and I just go, okay, I fear for death every single day. I guess that's how I get to live in Kodiak, just like a
Yeah.
Pokemon. little
My
tiny island
cousin,
or something.
my cousin lived in Alaska. I don't know where. I'm pretty sure it's because he was chased out of everywhere else he went.
That
Uh,
is very common in Alaska. That's why I wasn't allowed to play in my front yard. They go, all
yeah.
the creeps from the lower 48 hide out in
Hey,
Alaska.
no, that was my cousin. He was an absolute like crazy MAGA Trumper from the jump. He was all into
Yeah.
that nastiness. He said terrible things. I'm kind of split from that whole side of the family at this point because I didn't even make fun of Charlie Kirk. I just said something about him, which
Yeah.
was mean, which was like, I think I don't know what his age was when he died, but I said that's a lot more than he would have given any of my queer friends. And my whole family
That's
was like,
true,
yeah.
man.
Very
And
true.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
whole family was like, you should be ashamed. And I was like, you should stop being fucking racist. No, I'm
The fact
not.
that that's where the line is for them,
Yeah.
I'm like, of all the
They've
horrible
watched me
shit.
say shit, anti-fascist shit, like completely against everything they believe in shit. This whole time I've been on Facebook, and now I'm not even on Facebook because I gave up on all of it. But
Yeah, man. Same.
I'm back on Threads or whatever. It sucks. Uh, but yeah, it's a nightmare. But yeah, so that dude now then he went to go live in Florida. Um,
Oh, that's the Alaska of the South.
Yeah, I
and
was gonna say just
now
warm Alaska.
then
That's
like
what
the
that
They have
last
is.
so
thing
much wildlife, honestly.
the
Yeah.
one of the last things he said was about America being awesome or sucking, whichever way. It was stupid.
Whatever day it
Uh,
was.
Yep.
and well, no, like whichever way. But I was like, you don't even like he moved to Thailand. Now he lives, and I was like, you don't even go here anymore. What? And then I
You're
cut.
not even on the team anymore, bro. What are
Yeah,
you
I was like,
doing?
why are you doing this?
Doesn't even go here.
Like you're just out, and I don't even want to know why you picked Thailand. Like,
We already do.
Yeah,
We
we
already.
know. We
I
know.
mean, God, Alaska and Florida, highest like fucking weird sexual crime rates in the country.
and wildlife.
I think they're related, quite
Do you
frankly.
remember the one that the woman that they tried to label as crazy, which in hindsight kind of was, but she wore a diaper and then drove from like I think it was like Texas to Florida because her ex was in Florida.
Yeah, the
Just
astronaut.
shitting herself the whole time. Like
I
just the whole
I
time.
think probably only a couple times did she shit herself, and I admire her determination, quite frankly. I think if a man did it, everyone would be cheering him on.
Listen though, if she's
I
doing it
think you're
for a
right.
guy, if she's doing it for a guy in Florida though, the Florida dude was
Yeah,
That's
probably
the
just
red
like, well,
flag.
fucking
yeah,
like, come on in. There's a
that
bunch of people that
is.
just been
No,
shitting on their drives.
if you're gonna shit yourself, wait for a penthouse, not some guy in
Yeah.
Florida.
Don't go for Florida man.
No,
She was like, I wore your
agreed.
scent, sweetie. Fucking Florida
Um,
man.
so when did you move to New York? You're in New York now, right?
16 years ago, baby.
Hell yeah, that's about how long I've been here, I
I
think.
know. I moved when I was 5.
I like how
No, I was
hmm.
I was 20. I'm 36. Uh,
Yeah.
but
She threw the age out there and everything.
I don't
You didn't
care.
have to do that.
Industry doesn't watch this, right? Cut it out. Cut it.
We're just gonna put a soundbite 25. Just right on there. Or
Uh,
whatever the industry standard age is for women at this
I
point.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not trying to do
ridiculous.
porn. I wouldn't even be a MILF. I'd be like mature at this point. um,
Oh man. I think
yeah,
as long as you're just too old for Dane Cook, I think you're okay.
I
Um
always want to be too old for Jane Cook.
yeah. I think that's what makes it okay. So you've actually been in New York just a little bit longer than I have because I moved here like I've been doing comedy for 18 years and I moved to New York about 14 years ago, right around there.
Yeah.
And it was such an interesting change because I started doing comedy in the Pacific Northwest. So like Seattle, Portland, stuff like that.
Whoa! Holy
Which
shit!
yeah, so it was like,
I went to high school in Coeur d'Alene. I'm like a
oh shit,
Northwest girl.
there you go. And so the thing that was interesting about there is like the comedy scene difference was that like in 4 years, I already had a headline set. Like in 4 years, I
Yeah.
already had like a fully workable, have done this a couple of times, ran through it, blah, 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 like 60 minutes plus, in that 4 year span of time because the scene is so different that you get like a lot
Yeah.
more opportunities. And then I get to New York. And like, if I tell somebody I want to do 15 minutes, they're like, "Oh, are you sure?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
You
because
guys,
people have been doing open mics for years or only got 10.
yeah,
And
it's
that's who you're
honestly crazy."
competing with. Yeah, it was very strange. Because I'm the opposite. I started in New York, and then when I would visit home, and the first festival I did was a Seattle International
Oh
competition.
yeah,
I
it's one of the
know.
big ones.
Yeah, dude, I was so out of my depth. Um, I've been doing yeah, I've been doing comedy a couple years, and I go there, but I'm also meeting people who are like um as many years in, and then but like they have more time, but
Hmm.
they've done less sets. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? So
Yeah.
it was very so when they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a different 10 minutes," I'm like, "You have a different 10 fucking minutes?" Like I
I'm
was
like, get
like,
out of here. Yeah.
"You've only been doing it 2 years like me. What the fuck?" Um, yeah. So it's completely different over there. Very
It's a
different.
polar opposite thing too. And also like I noticed when I moved to New York, because a lot of people said that like the best comedians live in New York. And I didn't really know like any frame of reference for that until I
Yeah.
moved here. And then I saw somebody do like a 30 or a 40-minute set because it was like their own show or like, a headline set or
Right.
whatever. And the level of crushing that somebody did in 45 minutes in New York was so far above
Yeah.
anything that anybody in, like Seattle or Portland or whatever was doing for their 60-minute set. And it was just because you could tell that, yeah, this person that did this 45, like they've done 8 shows in one fucking day, like that type of thing. Whereas in like Seattle, it's like, yeah, you can do 2 shows, but like they're going to be 35 miles away from each other, like that type of thing on one night, which is
Yeah.
insane. Like, and nobody, so nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
Just the reps.
Yeah, I really do. That's why I'm glad I started here because I'm like um pushing through the like brutality of it to get the stage time.
Hmm.
It felt like boot camp for someone starting out. Um, you know, where it's like I didn't get a lot of minutes really quick, but the minutes I got,
Fucking made them count, is what it
yeah,
is.
exactly. But moving, but everyone was like, "Oh, where did you start?" I'm like, I started here, but I'm not like from here. But
Right.
like, yeah. So everyone goes, "How's the comedy in Alaska?" I'm like, I've never done it. I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, when I went
Probably not
back,
great.
no, they're like, I think there's like one place up there that's like a main comedy room. Like, and
Yeah.
it's Chillicoot Charlie's, I think is what it
I
is.
was literally gonna say, is it
Coots.
called Chili's?
Close. Yeah, very close. Um,
Yeah,
when
they just Alaskanized it.
I went back home because I was going to record an album. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Yakima, which is where I was from.
You're
I was
from
like,
Yakima? Ah!
yeah, dude, yeah. I was like, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do my
Right.
album there. And I did. And I immediately said, I'm not releasing this album. And there's a reason because I found this out later from Casey Aurora, or as he goes by now, Kunal.
Kuno. Yeah.
Kunal C. Aurora. I always say that like I fucking knew this dude when he was KC. But
Same.
We had him on Big Break.
he's dude, he is a killer. He's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him about it. He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "That's where you fucked up." He goes, "You never record your special in your hometown." He goes, "That you never do that." And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "Listen to what you recorded again and you'll see why. There was too much local shit, there was too many inside jokes, there was too many things that just like would go over a general audience's head. And then like also they were giving me way too much grace on jokes that were dog shit, like that I delivered badly." And like it was just one of those things where like they would laugh really hard at things, and in my head I'm like, "Oh, you fucking shouldn't have laughed at that one. Like I delivered that like ass." Like that was bad.
Yeah.
So when I record it again, which I am doing another album, I'm going to record it in Tucson, uh, because Christine Levine who's a good friend of mine. She's a fantastic comedian. She has some stuff down there, and so I'm going to go down there and do it in a place that I have no friends in aside from her. I'm like, I want this to be
Yes.
raw as possible. Um,
Authentic. Yeah.
yes.
And
Now,
fresh jokes for the
dude, so
audience, you know?
Yeah.
yes, dude, my
That's
shit
that
has
I feel like
changed.
that's a lot of when you do it for your hometown is some of it they're going to be like, yeah, I've heard this a lot.
Right,
They
right.
like know already and it feels canned.
Also, like the shit that I do now is so dark. Like it's about death, it's about trauma, it's about all these things that
That's
are
awkward
like,
to do in front of friends and family and stuff.
dude,
Yeah.
I did a joke where I said that I would suck every dick in a room, and my dad was 2 rows in front of me. Okay, and I like when I said it, I literally said I'll suck every dick in this room for I don't even remember what the punchline was at this point because I've retired that joke, but I said it, and then I was like, and my dad is right there, and I pointed at him, and he laughed, and he goes, listen, if the money's right, the money's right, and I was like, this is the sense of humor I come from, like this is why this happened. Um, now.
I grew up in Vermont
Yeah.
just listening to my parents' records. I didn't go to not a comedian. I didn't go to shows.
Like I didn't go do things.
No, but then I moved to New York forcefully, but I love it now. Um,
You did
but
weirdo shit in the woods in Vermont.
yeah, of course we did.
Drugs, not other
Yeah,
weirdo shit, but like
also other weirdo shit. Not like gross weird. Well, anyway. But yeah, so when I moved here, I was like, I'm gonna get super into the punk scene. I'm really excited. The hardcore scene and the metal scene are all thriving here in New York at all times. This will be really exciting. And then I spent the first like 3 years just going to comedy shows, like little ones. Like I was going to Eugene Merman's show at
Yeah.
Union Avenue every week or whenever it was, because I think it was weekly too. I was going all the time. I went to his festival. I went to Janelle James when she took over the festival. We were doing like a
Yeah.
lot. And
what a
then I ended up,
fucking beast that she is, man. Whew.
yeah. And then I ended up not booking, running the door and like sort of like being like, hey, this person sometimes. Charlie never listened to me. They didn't listen, but they always brought in really incredible guests. Like we had Shane Torres, we had Janelle
Yeah.
James, we had Sean Patton, we had uh, a lot of really cool people.
In the little basement that could.
Yeah,
It was such a
it was
Yeah.
cool
a
little
tiny little
room.
basement. It was fucking ruled.
Yeah.
And yeah, it got shut down because the whole building got sold. But yeah, that's how I ended up in the comedy. So I ended up working like in comedy or like around it for years
You
at
got the
this
easy part. You
bar.
never had to actually do it, which is like
No,
that's the
I got to
part.
just work the door.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it was fucking great. I loved it. Now I podcast to keep my head straight. I got
So
paid for the other one though.
to
That was
kind of
pretty
bring these two, I
cool.
want to kind of bring these two worlds together here because since we are a horror show, I do want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Did you ever perform for LOL?
That was my first club I was past at. I performed there for fucking years.
That's what I thought. Okay, I thought you had because
Yeah.
I thought I remembered. I have done a lot of drugs since then, but I had thought that I had remembered seeing you at LOL because I used to work there a lot too. And it was kind of funny for me now looking in hindsight because that rooms was just like you think the back rooms are scary. That fucking room was terrifying. Like it was the grossest, most like ramshackle, like
Hostile.
hostile as fuck. The only time I've ever almost gotten in a fight on stage was at LOL. And it was because I like called out some Jersey douchebag and like made a joke and his girlfriend laughed at it and he didn't like that she thought it was funny. So he said he wanted to fight me. I was like, dude, if you take even a step on this stage, I'm gonna put the microphone stand through your fucking head. Like just don't do it. And one of the other comics in the back, I think it was Napoleon Emil, he was like, he'll fucking do it, dude. Like it's just like and then I got to do the rest of my set and it was fine. But I see comics that come out of that room
Oh,
and I see what they're doing now. And now I see what the use of LOL was. Because
yeah,
Okay.
baptism by fucking fire is what that was. Because like we've got you on the show, you're killing it. Like you're the clips and everything that we've seen from the album is fantastic.
yeah,
Gianmarco Cerezi is one of
yeah.
the dudes that was in there all the time.
Oh,
I
But
really?
got him in there, boo.
fuck yeah,
Well
dude,
played. That
Gianmarco was
Yes.
rules.
there. He was there so much, and I
Yeah,
remember seeing him, and I'm like, when this dude blows up, this room is gonna be one of the reasons why.
yeah,
Because even when it's a fight, like somebody like you, somebody like Jean Marco, somebody who has like these reps in him from that room, because of how much of a fight it was,
yeah,
like it makes you so much more comfortable and skilled on stage. So like I don't want to say RIP to that place because honestly, fuck that place. But
yeah.
but but it did have its uses, you know?
Yes, it made me tougher than anything. And also it was a weird time because I'm doing like I'm running an open mic in in Williamsburg during the, Hannibal years at
Mm,
so this is like a booming place for comedy, alt comedy. And so I'm working the mics there, and then I'm doing spots at LOL, like completely different styles, completely different jokes, different energy. They
mm-hmm.
were both a struggle. Like Brooklyn open mics are no picnic.
No,
Like there,
they suck.
it sucks. People are fucking looking at you. I'm
They
also
still suck. They still suck
one
now.
I'm like one of two girls out of like 50 people. So like it was different. And then I go to LOL where I'm like the only girl in the lineup. And it, oh my, but like completely different comedy styles. So it really made me have to figure out quick
Real,
uh
real quick,
what I'm like I'm not gonna have two different personas.
right?
So yeah, but that was a struggle, but one that I'm glad that I feel like I still go through it. But like but that's the level you have to be. Like it has to be funny enough to work in both rooms. That's how funny
Mm-hmm.
you have to be.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
That's
Yeah.
one
a
of
great way to put it.
the
Yeah.
funniest thing that's ever happened with that room is when Bill Burr tried to go do a set there, and they literally were like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, we
I
don't
know. They
like, and he
turned
did.
him away.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, he was like, I just like wanted to run a set really quick, and they're like, we don't know who the fuck you are, and he was
Yeah, the
like,
bouncer's like, I don't fucking know you, bitch.
Yeah, dude. He was like, "Who are you again?" He goes, "Fucking Bill Burr. Like, I've done like a lot of stuff. Like,
standing
like,
standing by that souvenir shop in Times Square like a
yeah,
bum. I'm Bill
yeah,
Burr. You never heard of me?
yeah." And it was like, and it was this dude that had like one of those headset mics on too. So like, he was probably off to the side. Like, there's some fucking guy here saying his name's Bill Burr. Like, what the fuck
How
you want me
many
to do?
fucking losers come up to him a day? He's like, I don't fucking know you.
Right, right. And Bill was just like, I don't know. Like, I've done Netflix, like Old Red Nuts. Like, what do you like? You know?
Him pitching himself.
Yeah, funniest shit ever. So I
Well,
found out that I found out that you're a big horror fan, which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I just really I want to ask real quick.
oh yeah,
Being from Alaska,
yeah.
did you feel closer to like the cosmic horror?
Uh,
it's a good question.
yes, but like, okay, so I have a lot of phobias. I'm a big scaredy cat, but I'm not horror movies. Like spiders
Real
and
shit.
like being wet. Like I hate being wet. Like those say like I'm really so Alaska was very uncomfortable for me. Like there's the weirdest fucking spiders. There's the weirdest shit. And like living my dream is to live somewhere where I'm just not inconvenienced by nature at all.
Right.
Like I don't
Well,
want
and
the
it's
bad
just
weather. I don't
the
want
vast emptiness seems also terrifying on like a spiritual level.
It's like
yeah,
it's too quiet.
I do. I am a city person. I don't like being remote. It was very nice moving to the lower 48 and being like, oh, I can just drive to places. I don't have to take a bush plane to go to like the next town over. Genuinely. Like it just every aspect of life's really hard. I hate going to towns where things close at like 10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm alone. Like it just
Mm.
I can't handle it. I'm very happy being in New York as far like there's too many rats and cockroaches for my liking that I don't appreciate that nature. Um,
It's fair.
but yeah, I'm trying to get more into nature because it's like beautiful and stuff and it like heals the soul. But
Eh,
like
a little overrated.
I'm an
It's a little
inside
overrated.
gal. I like
Yeah.
I like I like air conditioning. I like TV.
I
Dude,
grew
when
up
I
in
moved to
Vermont. Like I went to summer camp where we went and canoed the Boundary Waters and down Mississippi, and I camped all the time. And I got into my 20s and was like, no more. That's enough.
You're like, I
Like
don't like
I
this anymore.
rock climbed. Like fuck that. Like I'm gonna watch The Simpsons and just
Yeah.
fucking relax for a while.
When I moved to New York from the West Coast, from the Pacific Northwest, and I had my first summer here, I was like, who the fuck put New Orleans in New York? This is terrible. Like this feels tropical. Like what the fuck is happening? Like there's not a
Oh, the
tree to be
humidity is
found. Yeah,
no joke.
it's insane. And like I got to the point where I was like, okay, like this has to be an anomaly. There's no way this is the regular, like the real thing. And then like one of my best friends, Brian Terrio, like yeah, he was one of the first people I met here, and I was like in legit like discomfort the first summer, and I looked at him. I was like, "Does this fucking happen like every summer?" He goes, "Oh yeah, dude." He goes, "This is just." He goes, "We're like from Barbados in the summer. I don't know what the fuck happens, but yeah." He's like, "This is the way it is." I have not had one summer so far that has not been humid as fuck. It is my mortal enemy. I walk outside in the summer. I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I hate this. I
Dude,
I
do."
sweat too easy.
dude, I just went to LA for 2 weeks in the middle of summer, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm not sticky all the time." And
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot the West. Oh, I love the West." Yeah.
It's like dry heat. It's the dry heat that's way better. Way fucking
I'll
better.
take a fucking nosebleed every once in a
Oh,
while.
right,
I'll do
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
And I
You
got
can
nosebleeds a lot in Alaska, a lot.
you know it's funny, somebody brought this up. I can't remember which guest it was, but somebody brought this up about Alaska. There should be a horror film that is filmed in, I believe it's Whittier, which is just the one building city.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like how the fuck has that not been something? How has there not been a horror film
No,
filmed
for
about
What?
real.
Whittier?
How is it a city?
Okay,
Everything, literally everything is encapsulated in one building. Like the
yeah,
Really?
school, everything.
yeah.
It's insane. Like if you've never seen a documentary
Are
on it,
there
Graham,
little houses like around it?
no, 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 no.
No, it's
It's
like an apartment build complex.
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think it's like you'll probably know this more than I do, Salian, but like there's a point during the season where they just shut the tunnel off. Like you just can't go in or out of the city at all
yeah.
for an extended period of time because the weather's too fucked up and they're just like, no, you're stuck here now. Like it's just what it
That,
is.
that's why it's self-sustaining. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, like there, like that's why we have a dog race every year. It's so hard to get from one place to the other. Balto, you know the story of the Iditarod?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
That makes sense.
And so to commemorate that, like that's how dangerous it is to just go from one place in Alaska to another. That they like, yeah, no, I have no doubt that they
I
shelter
bet
in place for
I
Yeah.
a
bet all the
minute
people that live in that building are weird.
without a fucking
There's got to
doubt.
be some
They
weird
are.
cult
Without a
shit going
fucking
on.
doubt.
They are,
Yeah.
dude. I've seen, like I said, I've seen the documentaries on it, and it's funny because the people that do live there are very much like it's a lot of people that have lived there generationally.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, when
Whoa.
somebody
That's
dies,
got to
they're
be
just like,
so
yeah, like
insane.
when somebody older in the family dies, it's just like, well, now it's just my son's apartment house thing. Like, I don't know what the fuck you even call it. Like, they're the size of a house on the inside, but on
Yeah.
the outside, it looks like a rapey motel. Like, it's just the
Yeah.
fucking weirdest thing.
Yeah, but if that's all you've known, like I didn't know it was weird to be in Alaska until I moved elsewhere. You know, but we know what the outside world's like. Like, I remember watching TV as a kid and watching children ride their bicycles to school and being like, you can't do that. There's
You
ice
do.
everywhere. You can't ride a bike during the school year. That's only for like a couple weeks in the summer. And like I would just be like, this is fucking crazy. And then I'm like, oh, most of the world's like this. And wow, wow, that's way better.
You're like, this is
Shit.
what I was cut off from the whole fucking time.
Yes, but I'm like a third generation Alaskan. So I was born there. My mom's born there. Her mom's born there. So like being my dad's family also now, he moved to Alaska from Idaho in high school, like the opposite of me. So my whole dad's side of the family's in Alaska now. So like being Alaskan, it's like those isolationist like things. It's not weird if that's all you've known.
For sure, yeah.
So 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 it's like
If you don't have any other experience, yeah, I could see that how
yeah.
you're just like, no, this is
So, because
normal to
people like,
us.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
how can you handle it being so dark all the time? And it's like, it just fucking is. Like, I don't know.
It's
It's
like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
crazy
It's
that
just
it's light all the time here, or like that it's like sunset is like at 8 p.m. I'm like,
what? Like
what?
you
It's
It
either
sounds like
never or 2 p.m. Like,
sure.
it sounds like homeschool
it
Oh
does
yeah.
children.
very similar vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homeschooled people and Alaskan people. Yeah.
So, do you think that and this is going into the horror thing to bring it in with Alaska? Do you think that 30 Days of Night is a good representation of the Alaskan landscape? That's assuming you've seen it.
Long time ago.
It's like one of my favorite vampire movies of all time.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
such a good
I
movie.
would say yes. Like it's because like the isolation, the and like a lot of fluorescent lighting, if I remember
Oh yeah.
correctly.
There's definitely a
Yeah,
lot of
because
fluorescent lighting.
it was during when it was dark for
Yes, and like darkness and light. Yeah, so I never lived that far north in like true like night country.
Yeah,
Um, but you know what? Something that did represent, I feel like Alaska very well in a very strange way was that latest True Detective with Jodie
yeah.
Foster,
oh,
Night
yeah.
Country. First off, Jodie Foster passes as a fully Alaskan white woman. Like that is exactly how my grandma was, like hard, gruff, gritty. Um, but like as far as like life, like it we didn't most people in Alaska live down south and it's so big it's like Texas and California combined. So
Sure.
like at on the top of Alaska where that sort of shit takes place is like a whole other world. You're like on top of the earth. It's crazy. Most people would never go up there. So like but I imagine it's bleak as fuck. Like
Everything that I've seen about it looks like it's
yeah.
just bleak to the core. Like,
But I will say they were like in a lab in that movie, right?
Yeah,
Like
a
yeah,
lot
there's
of the
lab.
time.
Okay, so my mom's a scientist, and I remember going to her lab. So it did seem very much like that. It
nice.
it
That's
really
awesome.
it really does give that feel. As far but like when you talk about the landscape of Alaska, the mountains, unless you're filming in Alaska, you'll never get the scale of
Mhm.
how huge these fucking mountains and glaciers and fjords are. Like it's unlike anywhere else in the world.
I
Truly.
love it.
I know they're gigantic and like I've also it reminds me a lot of like Australia because Australia you have the coasts and then you have the middle which is just nightmares. It's just
It's
remote
an
nightmares.
uninhabitable nightmare. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what Alaska feels like to me. Um, so you said that when you were in college, you did a
Yeah,
paper that was about horror.
yeah.
And so talk to us a little bit about that because like I'm big on extreme horror and a lot of extreme horror deals with issues and deals with scenarios that are very, feminist heavy. Um,
Sure.
and so in college, you wrote a horror paper or a paper. You describe it to us. Tell us what that was about.
Okay, okay, so would you I wrote a paper on misery.
Nice.
Love that.
Um and like the symbolism of like she's like the ultimate bad mother.
Oh yeah,
That's truly her crime. She was like a nurse and like would kill children or something like or like kill
violently maternal.
yeah, like maternal she wanted, and that also she was like the ultimate emasculator. Like I wrote about how the her
The
clobbering,
hobbling.
hobbling,
Yes,
hobbling
hobbling the
him.
ankles. Yeah,
That was just like a metaphor for castration. It took away his autonomy, his ability to move. He would, and then when he tried and like feminine, I made like a big theory of like they're like go for it, and I'm like how like that's like a male horror story of of a woman feminizing a man and being a bad mother, and that when he tries to find the phone, his only salvation, he has to slink through the kitchen. He has to go through these doors, go through these holes, be rebirthed as a woman.
I mean, yeah. I
I
mean
love it.
that's kind of right on the fucking nose, to be
Yeah,
honest. Yeah,
I really enjoyed going there. Um, and just like the way that she would talk to him and like these little baby voices sometimes, and yeah, just like this like male fear of like the ultimate the bad woman, but it's not like a sexual femme fatale kind of thing, which a
no,
lot of our fantasies of like what is the bad horrible woman, the
right.
woman who seduces you. No, this is a woman that you don't want to fuck, but she's evil in this way that we know women to like just like the embodiment, all of the male fears pushed to the extreme of what women their true nature is and what they're actually
They're
capable
supposed to
of.
be a trusted figure, and
Yeah.
Yes, and then that man's worst nightmare is to be
it,
turned into a girl. Ah!
And I think all like if you look at it too, like you look into toxic fandom too, which is kind of
Mhm.
what that was. You get the obsession angles, you get the all these other different things. And I think there's been movies that like I've seen throughout the years where they take the maternal figure and they
Mhm.
turn that into a villain in a way. Like a
Yeah.
lot of times I
Ma,
think yeah, Ma is a perfect example.
Yeah,
Um
just watch that. Yeah.
yeah,
it's
look
fun.
dude, and she's fantastic. Like absolutely
Her
fantastic.
performance made that movie, man.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It rode on her shoulders
Very
for
With
much,
sure.
very much.
Yeah.
without her performance, that movie's just straight up ass. Like it's
Yeah.
just not a good movie. But
No.
like one of my examples of that I always liked, which is like a little bit of a hot take because it's a remake of a cult classic, and that's Mother's Day. It's the Rebecca De Mornay version because it's similar on like
Brutal.
the base level, but Rebecca De Mornay is diabolical in that part.
It's ruthless.
Absolutely fucking
It's
ruthless.
really good, actually.
Oh, I
And
gotta see it.
and
Yeah.
she uses that thing where like the basic gist of the story is that her sons break into a house and they break into the house because one of the brothers has like a mortal wound and they're trying to like get into this house so they can get him on a couch and like lay him down and like try to fix it and everything like that, and they think the house is not inhabited by anybody, but there's like a whole party downstairs. So like it becomes this thing where it's like, oh fuck, we broke into a house where there's actually people. So now this is a whole thing, and they have to call mom and be like, hey, we fucked up. We need you to come here. And then she shows up in the house, and then immediately the energy shifts, and she takes control of the entire situation, but she is maniacal. She is like evil just to the core, and it's such a good performance.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty
I love
fantastic.
that.
Yeah, and Rebecca De Mornay is always somebody I've liked anyway. Like Hand That Rocks the Cradle. She was in that, and like she's done a lot of cool shit.
Someone told me I have to watch that today. I've never seen it.
The original, watch the original. The
Yeah,
remake,
yeah, the
the
original.
remake was it was fine, but like
Which one?
Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the first one. Mother's Day is available on Prime right now.
Nice.
Prime,
Hell yeah.
Roku, and Fandango. It
I
looks like.
think it's on Tubi
Oh,
also.
Fossum. I think Fossum too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fossum's free. So
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
it's interesting because it's a different take on what the movie was, because like the original one was like a trauma movie, and it was like it was made for like $1.50 and like a 6 pack of beer. Like it was fucking
it
like
was
there's no
great
budget
though.
whatsoever, but it's awesome
It
like for
is
what it is.
awesome.
So that you end up remaking something that's like this cult classic and underground horror. But yeah, that maternal figure is just like absolutely takes center stage. And every time she's on screen, it's just like, oh, someone's getting fucked up. Like it's just what's gonna happen.
Ooh, I love
Carrie's a
it.
good one.
I wrote a paper on Carrie.
That's
Nice.
another
Fucking
evil mom.
the evil mom, the symbolism, the period of it all. Oh
Mhm.
God, I love
And
it.
also that's an extreme example of taking control of your own body. Like, taking control of your own situation, which is exactly what it is. Like you tried to take
Yeah,
my dignity, fuck you.
yeah.
Like you
Oh,
just awakened the beast.
so
Like,
much Stephen King, right? Yeah,
hmm
That's true.
yeah.
What are some other good ones?
Oh,
Because there are a lot of great evil mom ones.
oh,
or just evil, just like
Mom and
dominating.
Dad.
Yeah, mom and dad's
Mom and
great.
Dad is super
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, mom and dad is great. And I think the whole like the idea of the dominating doesn't necessarily have to be evil, but like the dominating force being the female character. Um,
Psycho.
yeah, Psycho's
She's
perfect.
the specter that hangs over. Like it's
Yep.
all because of her. This whole thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's
Also,
definitely a heavy theme throughout horror, I think. Because you know why? Because a lot of fucking male directors.
They all blame their
Yep.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh they do.
Yep.
Well, we also the movie that we had Rod Blackhurst on for the movie Dolly, which was a new one that came out. Sally Ann, you'd probably love that movie because that
Oh, I
one
gotta see it.
yeah, it's I think it's out on I can't remember which one it's out on, right? It's on Shutter, right? Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Shutter.
Hell
And
yeah.
Dolly is cool because Dolly, the titular slasher slash monster, whatever you want to call her, is somebody who looks like a porcelain doll, but like has like a half porcelain doll mask, is like giant hulking, but uses paternal things as the torture device to put these people through hell. So it's like a person who has this trauma of, this trauma attachment to parenting, and they want to parent someone themselves, but they don't know how to do it in any way that's not incredibly fucked up. So
Oh,
but it's also,
yeah.
it looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes too, the way that it's filmed.
Oh,
So,
got it.
yeah. So
Okay. Oh, that's
exploitation, grimy. Yeah.
oh my God. Yeah, like Barbarian. That mother.
Mm,
Oh, that was a graphic mother.
yes.
I
That was
like
a
that
very
movie a
graphic
lot.
mother.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
T-
Even
t-
Weapons. Weapons is another one. You got Aunt Gladys. Like, you don't have a movie without Aunt Gladys in that one.
She won
Like,
an Oscar.
yeah.
How much did you appreciate horror acting finally getting its due? Because I'm like, that is the most heightened you can
I
get
didn't know that.
to
She
be
won an
authentic.
Oscar
Amy
for
Hmm.
that movie.
Madigan.
I didn't know
Yep.
that. That's awesome.
She
I
won
don't
Best
follow
Fucking
Oscars.
Actress.
That's really cool.
And her husband, Ed Harris, was so proud of her. It was wonderful to see.
It really was.
That's
And
adorable.
Yeah.
and that was a movie I had to watch quite a few times actually to appreciate, because the first time I watched it, I legit hated it because I was like, it was weird because
She's a
everybody
weird.
hyped.
I fucking
Yeah, what?
loved it.
Everybody hyped it up, and then I watched it, and then I was just like, I mean, like it was all right, but then like at the end of it, I was also kind of like, no, I didn't fucking like that at all. Like it wasn't for me. And then I watched it a second time, and I was like, okay, I'm picking up on more stuff that I like. And I think
Yeah.
after like the third or fourth watch, I'm like, okay, now I kind of get where people are coming from, because it's like
It's
it's a
highly rewatchable too.
It is. I
super
watched it twice.
Surprisingly rewatchable, and
Yeah.
I fucking loved it from the jump. People have like
Yeah.
it got tons of hype and it did really well. And then there were a lot of like backtracking, like, well, it was kind of clunky, blah, blah. I thought it was so much fucking fun.
Yes,
And I
this
still think about the gun in the sky all the time,
Oh,
like how
the
that works
the
in. And
the
I
yeah.
have
AR-15
I
in the
have
sky.
plenty
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
good theories, but it's just I love that movie. It's
And
funny,
it's funny, and the way that the stories are told, like
super
perspective
fun.
wise, going back in time, I'm like, I can see why that can be like frustrating and like disjointing because like you get a momentum and then they backtrack it. But that's, I think, another reason it has great rewatch value because you know what's going on at the same time. But I every time that they went to a new person's story, I like had to pause and be like, "Ugh, ah!"
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it really got me because I love something that waits a long time to reveal what the fucking scary thing is. It
Yeah,
really
but
builds the
to
tension.
keep you like, wait, what? Like to
And
make you
then
keep asking bigger questions until you get to it.
And then the reveal was also worth it when you learned who she is and what she's capable of. You're like, oh fuck, because that's
Hmm.
a turning point in every horror movie when it's like scary visions, whatever. I don't know what's going on, and then you learn what's going on, and then I feel like the movie becomes scary or not scary,
For
Sure.
sure.
and
I,
It's the
it
needle drop.
kept the fucking scary.
I think so,
Ugh.
absolutely. And I really appreciated the showing the spell and how to do it instead
Oh
of
yeah.
just like waving a water reading or putting some leaves in a thing. Like you understood like why and how it kind of worked, and to show that is was very cool,
Yeah,
and I appreciated the shit out of that because I
yeah.
love witch movies like more than anything almost. And uh for they rarely show it like that, you
And
know.
Yep.
sometimes they don't even show it. They just show
Right.
that something happened and they have a power. And for me, that like takes the stakes kind of away because you don't know what they're capable of. But yeah, there's some about seeing like the tactile spell like
Yeah,
happening.
super. Yeah.
Really, it was really
So
interesting.
And I really do. I love when they leave things, you know, to the imagination in a
Yeah,
lot of cases. Like
yeah,
that kind of empty fear is almost
open for
worse. And
interpretation type of thing.
yeah, is
Yep.
sometimes worse. But like there are times when you just like show me the fucking physical,
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
thing
yeah.
yeah,
happening, and make it not the gore part, you know, not the stabbing, or like do new cool
yes.
things. That's what I think I really
Yes,
appreciate.
because it's really creepy watching her lab
Yeah.
hair and do
Mhm.
this.
And you know what it's gonna do, and like you're like, oh fuck, this is fucked up.
Yeah, but they don't need to over explain where all
She
the
Right.
barely
lore.
explains
It's
like
still
anything, but like
mysterious.
you
Yeah.
know why, and it's just it's great. It's one of my favorite parts of that movie, and I think
You're
it.
gonna love Obsession, man.
I know I'm
You
very
really
very
are.
excited.
I think one of the best examples of like the having your cake and eating it too type
Uh,
of a thing there where you can get your gore but you can also get the things that kind of fuck with you in the background is the movie Hereditary. Because like Hereditary, you obviously have the telephone pole scene, which is like the one that shocks everybody. But then later on in the movie, which spoilers, I fucking guess at this point, but like you get it. Like later on in the movie, there's the scene in the in the attic, where you've got uh Tony Collette doing two things that are equally fucked up, but only one of them is like overtly like out in the open fucked up. You have the sawing of her own head off with a piano wire, which is that's the visual and the sound. But then you've also got her crawling up in the corner of the ceiling that you can only see out of the corner of your eye, and that part also is just as fucked up and terrifying as the
yeah.
sawing her own head off. And like playing with lighting like that and playing with the environment and everything, I love that shit. I love when I can watch a
Yeah.
movie and I can see these little scary things hiding in the background because like it's like you're focusing on whatever that thing is in the foreground and then all of a sudden the ADHD kicks in. You're like, "Oh fuck, scary thing in the corner." Like it's just
Yeah.
like and it kind of shocks you into it, which I always think is very very fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I feel like a lot of times like scary movies, they're like just setting up, trying to build tension, like what's gonna happen? And then whatever act of violence or self-mutilation or whatever, that's supposed to be like kind of the payoff.
Right.
Um, and sometimes, like you could see someone can put that in another movie, like crawling up the wall, sawing your own head off, and it wouldn't feel as horrifying as it did in Hereditary because it's on this foundation of like, we're terrified at the situation already. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that can happen that can make us not terrified of this because we're so invested. The story is told so well, and it's not just like strings, playing, building tension. And then
Right.
when we see that, like, I genuinely was
They've already knocked the little
like,
girl's head off and then shown ants on
but, but
it.
the,
Right. Yeah.
but that to me is not the part I remember. I remember him being awake, going to sleep, looking at that, and hearing Tony's screams in the background.
Yeah.
To
Yep.
me, that was like, I literally stood up off because I watched this movie alone. My husband won't watch this shit. So I'm watching alone. And I'm like on the bed, like, oh God, like the emotion of it. Cause it's like, wow, that's really horrifying. But horror can become camp and can become comedy very easily,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the screams, the people who are reacting to it in the movie that's like it's just a great drama. Same with Midsummer and like a lot Ari Aster stuff. Like it just makes it so horrifying because everybody else is reacting as if it like really happened. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
think Hereditary is one of the best horror movies of all fucking time, man.
It's
It's
definitely
really up there. It's for sure a classic
And
already.
and that's a good example of like a horror movie about a mother, but it's not about her being a bad mother. Like,
Right.
for sure. Well, I mean, like, and that's an interesting one too, because when you look at things like, I think horror that deals with generational traumas, like,
Yeah.
are very effective because you have these things that, like, I feel like a lot of people do, like, a lot of people have that kind of a experience, whether it's like, they had a shitty grandparent or they had a shitty parent or they had a shitty uncle or aunt or like whatever. There's these generational things that people can tap into. And with Hereditary, like you've got multiple generations of fucked up people going on here. But like Toni Collette specifically, her character as the mom, the kind of fucked up that she is kind of like you can see it and understand it and you really feel for her because she's just reached such a burnt at both ends breaking point that she says things and does things that that she doesn't mean, but
Oh,
like has to get the poison out, is the best
oh
way for me to
yeah.
put it.
No, I'm shocked that she turned out so fucking normal considering her mom was a devil worshiper and her kids were the devil. Like
Yeah. All things considered, she was doing okay.
I think she was great. She's so
um,
good at playing the mom. Sixth Sense, like fuck.
she's fucking awesome.
She
I
was the
think
mom in the Fright
Ari
Night remake
Aster
too.
is really good with trauma, just in
He really
general.
is.
Like with Midsommar, he fucking took that trauma that Danny had and just went to town on it.
Oh,
And then
I
I think
yeah.
Eddington absolutely was an incredible breakdown of the collective trauma of the pandemic.
Oh, I
And
haven't seen that one yet.
it's not a horror movie, but it's so well done. I don't think it's people got
I would
started
call
to
it a
get down.
psychological. It's psychological drama, I guess, is the best kind
Yeah,
of way to put it.
yeah. It's definitely just about, and people were like, "Oh, I don't want to watch a movie about the pandemic," and people were already a little upset with Ari because of Beau is Afraid being way too far up its ass. I loved it
Ah!
because I love that kind of shit, and I think
Dude,
it'll be looked back at kinder,
here's
but
the thing. I hated it when I watched it. I'm like, the fuck? I'm in a theater. I'm like, fuck,
I'm
let
glad I
me
didn't see it in
out.
a theater,
We're
for being
all mad.
honest.
But honestly, I can't stop thinking about every single fucking scene. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember that movie better than I remember so many movies. I'm like, that's gotta say something.
I think it does.
That's gotta fucking say, because I'm thinking about it and I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh no, but when this and when this, and I'm like, wait, did I like this movie? And I just don't realize it.
yeah. There's a
Here's the
lot of
thing.
movies that I have a hate relationship with that I
Yeah.
think are absolutely brilliant movies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, here's the thing about Beau is Afraid. Talk about rewatch value. Because Beau is Afraid, I ended up liking it when I watched it the first time. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I watched it a second time, and there were so many things that I missed on the first run through where I was like, fuck, this is a way better movie than I
It
gave it
is
credit
very
for.
long.
It is long.
Honestly,
Yeah.
but it's like a movie where I can pause, I could go make a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah. Yeah.
think, and I don't feel like I'm being held fucking hostage.
Thousand
Then I
percent.
think the pacing will feel less oppressive to me.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's also like it's a hard movie to explain if anybody asks what the movie's about because like it's such a
Yeah.
batshit crazy movie. But like when somebody asked me what it was about, I was like, it's about all the shit that Beau's afraid of. That's really what it is. Like, I mean,
It's really
the
it's
title
yeah.
is exactly what the movie is about. It just happens to be 3 hours long, and Ari Aster was just like, "Fuck it, they gave me a lot of money. I'm gonna do what I want to do." So that's what
Yeah.
he
I
did.
thought, but the I did like I think people who skipped out on Eddington because it was about the pandemic and nobody wanted to watch something
Yeah.
so soon. Give it a shot because it really it captures that small town COVID thing, that trauma that the entire world went through, and nobody
Yeah.
fucking admits it.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so weird. It's like the finale of Game of Thrones, the way that we are not able to like face what we went through in lockdown. We
Yeah,
pretend it's not there. In media, it's like anyway, the pandemic. Anyway,
in
it's like
lockdown, in families,
Yeah, dude.
like everything that happened throughout that. Kids, a whole generation of kids not going to prom. Like, like
people
what the
not
fuck? Like
having
that's
their
weird.
early 20s, their late
Yeah,
20s,
like
like
it
Hmm.
really fucked up everybody, and nobody will admit it, and it's weird to
yeah,
me. So I think this is a great movie too to kind of like be like, oh
yeah,
yeah, maybe we should fucking talk about this.
yeah.
One of my best friends ended up working in the morgue because they
Yeah,
just because that was the booming business at the time during COVID, and she has approximately zero medical training, and they were just like, "You want to chop up some bodies?" And she was like, "Fuck, sure, I guess like let's do it." And that's what it was. Like she for about a year straight, she was an autopsy assistant, and like I would get texts from her. She would be like, "I had to peel a face off today before lunch," and I'm just like, yeah, "That sounds like a pandemic job." And she was just like, "Yeah, this is weird." She's like, "It's a real weird one." But luckily, she's just batshit crazy enough in her own head that like she was able to separate what it was. You know,
Yeah, and
she was
and
just like, "It's a
thank God
job."
for those people. We need it
right.
done. Sometimes you need a face peeled for the greater
Yeah.
Legit,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So, were you? Did you grow up as a horror fan? Like, were you an early on horror fan, or was this like an adult
No,
thing?
yeah, it's an adult thing. So I remember, so I grew up very religious and I was very traumatized. Well, first off,
I
when
was
I
gonna
was
say, which flavor of religion are we talking about here?
evangelical shit,
Ah, cool.
not anything fun, the ones everyone hates.
Ah, damn.
Uh,
No
but
HBO documentary
They're
about that
all
one.
honestly, they're all pretty scary to me.
they all got their things.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first time that a horror movie really affected me, and this might be the most significant one of my life. Um, I was 5 years old. My parents, my whole family, were watching Arachnophobia,
Ooh,
and I
So good.
swear to fucking God, I wasn't afraid of spiders before then. They were all around. It was like whatever. I would
It triggered your fear.
Dude, well, actually, a real spider came down from the ceiling while it was playing a scary scene. A tiny little guy, but it landed on my chest, and I start screaming, "Spider, spider!" And my family's like, "Shush, it's just a movie."
Oh no.
this
And then,
motherfucker's right here.
and I'm like crying, I'm hyperventilating, and my family, they go, "Oh shit," they kill it. But for like decades after that, every night. Nightmares about spiders. Nightmares. If I
Wow.
see a spider now, I don't my my like lizard brain takes over. Fight, flight, and there's no fight. I'm like I'm out of there. I still have nightmares about spiders. I see a spider, I will I vomit, I shake.
Mm.
I was diagnosed with PTSD because of this incident.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I know. No,
You
but
got a
they were
medical
like,
diagnosis over horror.
no, they're like this, like if I was riding a bike and there was a spider on my handlebars, I throw the bike and I run home. Like I don't fuck with spider. Like
Well, I don't want this bike
Have you
anymore.
ever seen Infested?
I don't watch things about bugs. I
Now
just watch
you would fucking
I
lose
just
your
watched
shit.
Starship Troopers for the first time like a
That's
week
bugs.
ago.
Yeah.
But they're so fake and they don't look like spiders. They don't move like spiders.
No.
But like big spiders is like okay, like Lord of the Rings is fine, but like little like little no, can't do it.
So
Nothing with legs. Can't do it.
that's an interesting question then. Do you think that you could ease yourself back into spider horror with something like Eight-Legged Freaks? Because
Um
because that's like
look,
gigantic spider. That's like,
No,
those
oh, you know
Jonas.
what?
those are like elephant-sized
I
spiders.
might be able to watch it, but um like I've been in therapy a lot and they've offered like there's ways to get over this and I'm like, oh, is it exposure therapy? They're like, yes. I'm like, no thank you, I'll stay sick my whole life. I
Absolutely
will
not.
stay sick. I don't I've never been like, I need more bug horror. I'm
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
there's enough gross shit in the world that I can like kind of dip my toes into.
You would be a terrible survivor contestant.
I will
Oh
never
God.
I would kill myself.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would kill and like
You
Fear
just walk into the
Factor.
ocean. You just be like, I'm done with this shit.
No, I literally no,
There's spiders in the ocean.
There is.
I
Fucking
won't.
dude, the
Terrifying.
ocean is full of
I'm scared
nightmares.
of big spiders. I was just in the bathroom a couple days ago. A spider walked by. I was like, cool. Like they don't bother me when they're little dudes running around, but like big spiders, when they start to get like sci-fi big, that's when I start to freak out because
Oh,
of
I'll
Gilligan's
never go to
Island.
Australia in my life.
Oh
Like
no.
I will never do it.
Dude, kangaroos fucking bounce away from the spiders in Australia. They're just like, I don't fucking want to do
And they
that.
can
Like,
box.
yeah.
And no, and they're tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, they're out of that
will
shit.
fight you.
I
yeah.
remember so this is funny because like I have a spider phobia too. Like I'm big. Like I fucking don't like them.
You're
But
sensible. They're
yeah, I'm
sensible
just
in
not, I don't
nature.
fuck with them.
They're evil.
Yeah, I can't do
They
it.
eat bugs. I hate bugs way more.
I
They are
hate them
bugs.
too.
They're
Guess
bugs.
what? You
Like
can all just eat each other. Fucking die away from me. If
You
I could
should.
have,
There's a great movie coming out called Insectacy. You should see.
oh,
if I could have
that's
any
an interesting one.
superpower when I was a kid, I would wish for like a 50-foot field of no insects can ever come near me. Like
That's
That's
that's what
also
I
fair.
would
amazing.
wish for.
That's
You know,
amazing.
when I was in sixth grade, I remember this specifically because I have a spider fear that started very early. And in sixth grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Meyer, who's a very, very cool dude. He was awesome. He's like an old, like, like straight up like grandfatherly, but like the good kind.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of animals in his classroom. And one of them was a tarantula that he had in like, big fucking, big aquarium. And I like the first day that I walked into that room, I looked at that specific aquarium and I was like, fuck that one specifically. Like, absolutely not going to do that.
No.
About 6 months later, he goes, hey, I have a surprise for you. And I was like, what the fuck is it? Like, what kind of a surprise? He was like, well, we're doing this in class today. And it was going to be like a class on the different animals that were in the classroom. I was like, okay, cool. And then he told me to open my hand
No.
and he was going to put the tarantula in my hand. I was like, if you love that tarantula, you are not going to do that because I will throw it against the wall. Like and I won't even try. It'll just be instinctual.
Yes.
Um, the farthest that I got was that I reached in and I did like touch it because I just was curious, you know? And like it was jarringly soft. Like it was a jarringly soft thing, and I was just like, I'm still afraid of him. I don't care how cute that kind of
Yeah.
felt. Like I'm
Oh
just
no, when
no.
people are like, "Oh, it can't hurt you." I'm not afraid of it hurting me. I'm afraid of it existing near me.
Yeah, yeah,
Ew.
yeah,
Ew.
yeah. Absolutely not. It's
Horrific.
it's one of those things.
I
I've yet to get over it.
No, I think if I was like driving a car and like if there was a and like spiders dropping from the ceiling particularly is a huge fear of mine.
Hmm.
Like just anything I would drive right into a semi truck. I would not I no
Just Final Destination
That's
yourself,
like
it.
just right there. Like we're done.
I would do anything to end that. Like I
I
just
was I was
oh
laying in bed one time and one did that, and I was only impressed with myself because of how calmly I got up and I walked out of my bedroom and I looked at one of my roommates and I was like, I need a new apartment now because that bedroom is owned by that spider. It's not my room anymore. I can't go in there. And my cat was just looking at me like, you're a fucking baby, dude. Like, I'll eat it. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Also, I have cats that protect the crap out of me. So,
I have
Yeah.
a dog, a Shih Tzu who doesn't do shit. I will just
Yep.
scream because I had a little spider do that recently, and I screamed. My husband was at home, but I got a roommate in New York, baby, and I
Yep.
just screamed, and he was in the middle of therapy, and, and I called him. He's not answering. I'm like, the worst horror scream you've ever heard, but like
Sure.
straight for 10 minutes. Just like absolute meltdown until he came in and like did that.
Just
Uh
gave it the squish. Like, yeah,
right.
and
just like
but
fucking
then I like couldn't go in my like I had to call my parents. I'm 36. I'm like, there was a spider almost touched me. And they're like, oh no, do we need to fly out? You
They
know,
like you're a
know.
dick, but like kinda like
no,
it's like
yeah,
that
Uh,
spider probably has a family now, and like the
yeah,
family's all pissed, and they're gonna be coming back.
yeah.
Like it's just like all these scenarios would go through my head. It'd be
Oh,
like, oh, fucking
yes.
like a
all
mob of
right.
them are gonna come back and try to
But
get their life back.
yeah, and this fear is because of a horror movie. So
Yeah.
I love horror movies because I feel like now
But as
it's
long
like
as the
taking back
villain
power.
doesn't show up during the movie, you'll be
Well,
fine.
I think the main piece is that I was 5 and my brain was developing. So
Yeah.
I really do think horror movies should not be shown to people too young. It really can do massive psychological damage. Like genuinely. My parents, that's their biggest regret is showing me that movie. Because now I can't
That's
go camping with them. Like, like it's fucked everything up. But like, so
why don't
I
you want to go
do.
camping? Because it's the
That's
spider's
where
house.
that's where
That's where
they
they come
live.
from.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna sleep on the ground in a bag of bugs. Like, what are
yeah.
you talking about?
We
Um,
just drove into its living room. Like,
I have a
yeah,
bed.
yeah, yeah. So I do so, but I love now like, but I used to also be very afraid of demons and ghosts because of my religious upbringing. And
mm.
I saw The Exorcist, and I couldn't sleep for weeks, and I was terrified. I didn't want to turn my face against the restaurant, like just terrified of demons. But I also grew up in a family that told me demons were real.
That's
Yeah,
also
that
fair.
will
Yeah,
get.
that will definitely do it.
You know,
I saw The Exorcist when I was 6, and it just
woo!
scared the shit out of me because it was The Exorcist. It
It's the
wasn't even
scariest
for
movie
I,
like
ever.
religious
oh, I think
reasons or
I'm
whatever.
wearing it. I saw Poltergeist when I was
No,
8.
Oh, fucking perfect. Yeah,
fucked me up.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's some good scenes in there. You know what? The one that still sticks in my head. There's two. I mean, there's supposed to be three, but the clown didn't really do much for me. I had a weird clown in my room that looked just like that clown in the movie, and it
And
didn't
you're like,
bother
that's
me.
my bud.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like,
he
that's
ain't
It's my
gonna
not.
hurt
homie.
me.
There
Yeah.
were the trees on the window that when the tree came alive, there were trees right outside my window in Vermont, just like that. That kind of scared me.
Yeah.
But the one that the maggots in the meat,
Oh yeah.
still like just that visual still is burned into
Yeah.
my head forever. I think we should do the Dawn of the Dead list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
absolutely.
are
Yeah.
you guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Okay,
You'll
cool.
have fun with this one, Salian.
Yeah. So the first one is Freddy or Jason.
Freddy. Jesus. Scarier. Yeah.
With the quickness. Freddy
And
is I mean Freddy's
comedians almost
Jason.
always pick
Jason,
Freddy
I
too.
could take with an AK-47. Freddy, I'm fucked.
That's
I mean,
true.
it's true. Yeah, it's very true actually. Yeah.
That's a good point.
You can run away from Jason because he's very slow. You
I can't
cannot
do
run from
enough
your
cocaine
dreams.
in the world to stay awake and stay from Freddy.
Right.
Right.
I would relapse on coke real quick if I had Freddy in my face. I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm staying up for at least a week."
No, I always thought the Nightmare on Elm Street's in the 80s and she's like drinking coffee. I'm like, it's the 80s. Do some coke. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do a bad line, make it meth. You'll be up for a while.
Yeah.
You get days with that. Number two, what movie would you remake and star in?
Can be any movie.
Arthur, my favorite movie of all time, 1981, Liza Minnelli. I would do a gender swap where
Nice.
I'm the rich person.
Nice.
And then I have a poor
The rich
Liza
drunk.
Minnelli. Yeah.
A poor Liza Minnelli.
But it would take place in the 20s
I love it.
during Prohibition.
That
know what's
would
funny?
be amazing.
I got
You
a
know
one
what's-
sheet, baby.
Yeah, you know what's funny about the voice that you're doing? It's giving Moira Rose in the best way. Like I love it.
That
Like
Aviata.
yeah, dude, so good. So good.
Icon. Icon.
1000%.
If you could erase one movie from existence, what would it be?
A Serbian film or whatever.
Fair.
Fair. Totally fair.
I've never seen
That's
it.
Jonas's
but let's
favorite
go.
movie.
It is not my favorite movie, but it is a
But
movie
I do
that
enjoy
I do.
it, and I
I've
talk
never
and I
seen it.
defend
I've
it
never seen
constantly.
I actually
I
don't
haven't
even
either, actually.
okay, here's the thing. I don't even defend the movie constantly. What I defend is the fact that it's at this point a comedy. Because
Right.
like
Of course.
the movie is not good, first off. It is not a good movie. People that are like it's a good movie with political commentary. Bullshit. It's a Serbian ninja warrior course for this guy's erection. That's all it is. And they do the worst possible thing
Right.
at like the 25-minute mark, and there's still an hour left of the movie. So everything else that they do after the worst thing that they could have possibly done is just fucking pratfalls at that point. Like, sure, of course
Yeah.
you're butt fucking a headless body. Sure, of course, why not? Like, whatever.
That's normal at this
Anything
point.
goes at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you've already done the worst thing, so now everything else is just hilarious because they're just like chasing the dragon for the rest of the movie, and it's just like you're never gonna get worse than what you just did, guys.
Yeah.
Now it's just an episode of Jackass. Like it's all it is.
Right.
The out of the extreme movies that Jonas has been introducing me to, I didn't really watch extreme movies that much. Not that I was
I
like,
don't really, honestly.
I just didn't care, but like I started to kind of get into them in the edgelordy way. Megan is Missing is not fun.
That
It's
movie
like the
hurts.
least. It also like introduced like it was like one of the first movies to have like screens of like how
Computer
we're talking
screens.
computer
Yeah.
screens like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stuff and
Screen life horror.
yeah, boy did that fucking fuck me up.
It basically is
and
just a
suck
movie that
lot.
goes into the dark web about a girl getting kidnapped and her friend trying to track her down. And then
It does not end well.
No. She finds her friend and
I hated it.
nope. Yeah, and like the last 10 minutes of the movie, you're just like, oh, I need to shower forever. Like,
Oh
it's
boy.
just, yeah, it's one
And
of
then he
those.
showed
Good
me
to know.
He showed me
Yeah.
another movie called The Bunny Game, which is just a woman being assaulted in the back of a van or a truck, like a moving truck, for an hour and a half. Like
That was
that's
Heather Buckley's fault, though.
okay,
that-
but you
that
told me that
100%
you
Heather's,
fucking
yeah.
brought it up, and I watched it, and I was mad. I was like, I'm gonna call this director and be like, what the fuck? And then I found out he did this other movie years later called Dinner in America, which is
Which is an incredible
fucking
movie.
amazing. It's a delightful coming of age romp
Ah!
with
Yeah.
Ryan or Kyle
Kyle
Garner. who's
Wow.
a fucking like one of my favorites. And so like I was now I don't know what to do. Like I wanted to beat this guy up. Now I just want to have him on the show to talk about this new movie.
His inconsistency.
It's
Yeah.
very
You just want to
inconsistent.
give him a slap and be like, "Hey, fuck you for that
Yeah.
first movie, but that second one was pretty dope."
Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah,
So this is going to be an interesting one, I think. Alien or Aliens?
I liked Alien.
yeah.
Um,
Are they not like giant bugs from space?
yeah, I didn't like love the way they looked, but
Weird space scorpion. Like,
I enjoy the metaphor of a man going through the horrors of childbirth.
that is a
And
good
yeah,
metaphor.
yeah, I did like Aliens though.
It's
Um,
super fun.
yeah, it
There's
was
no
super
wrong answer
fun.
on that.
Yeah.
They're also
But
two wildly different movies. Like
it
Alien is for
complete
sure a horror movie,
and
and then
I saw
Alien 2.
Aliens first. So when I saw Alien, I was like, these vibes are crazy. Like,
Yeah.
why
For
is it
So
sure.
so
claustrophobic.
bleak as fuck? Yeah.
So claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So fucking like I think it's a perfect movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I really enjoyed her performance. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Ripley is the best uh not even final girl or whatever. I don't know. She's just a not scream queen. She just goes beyond.
Yeah.
Like she is the fucking perfect, and that was written for a dude too. That role, which
And
is
then you're like, take off
it
her
wouldn't have
bra, just
even
put her in
makes,
some underwear. She'll do just fine. And
and
she
she did,
did,
and the whole movie is about just fucking listen to her.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah.
fucking listen to the woman, you idiots.
Yep.
Sigourney Weaver's also like a queen forever. And like,
Yeah,
like what she did for the students that were doing, this is a cool like localized story since we're all, in New York. There was a group of students that did a high school musical version of Alien in Union City, New Jersey.
That's so great.
And Sigourney Weaver actually showed up. And like because
Of
she had
course she
seen
did.
she saw clips of it and she was like, "Oh, this is fucking cool." So she actually showed up when they were doing their final performance and like thanked everybody for doing it and was like, just and she didn't publicize it at all. Like it was other people that
she's
were
a
there that were
badass.
just yeah, other people that were there were like, "Oh, fuck, Sigourney Ripley's here." Like, yeah, it was such a cool thing.
All right, basement or attic?
Uh, oh God. Oh, yeah,
Which one is
both
scarier and also
both
which one would
terrible.
which one
Um,
would you escape to?
Attic over basement. Basement, I feel like more bugs closer to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Attic, um,
There's
you
a
can.
lot of spiders in attics. That's
I
why it came down.
know, I know, but it's like there's usually you can jump out a window.
Hmm.
Also true.
Yeah,
I feel like the bugs that are in a basement though are going to be grosser. Like
They're
that's
the
gonna
true.
have
ones
a
in the
lot more
attic.
than 8 legs. They're gonna be
Yeah,
slimy or
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not a fan of those.
yeah.
No.
All right, last one. Favorite kill of all time.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm thinking of one. It can't be my favorite though. Um,
It can be your favorite one this week. Like it just fucking they
Yeah,
change weekly.
Jonas picks a different one every
it's so
time.
basic, but I love how she killed Oranishi and killed Bell. Just
Oh yeah,
beautiful. Um, oh, okay. I do like in what was it like Hostel 2? She
sure.
cut off his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, oh no, teeth.
Teeth. Oh,
Just
Teeth is
bleeding
fantastic.
out by the dick, baby. Oh, all the kills there. I'm like, yes.
Teeth is a great movie.
It
Teeth is
really
a
is.
great. I have like a 6 minute bit about Teeth if you want to watch my special.
We're
Yeah,
going to.
yeah, it's a good tie-in. No,
Yeah.
Teeth is a fantastic movie, and it's also very underappreciated because I think like it came out and it was just like
Oh, and dudes
immediately
are definitely like, whoa, we don't, that's not
a
a good
vagina with
movie.
teeth. I don't want to watch
That's
that movie.
fucked up.
Yeah.
What, it's from a
Yeah.
real thing? Fuck that. I don't need to
And
see
as
this.
someone who grew up in purity culture, I'm like, this is
Like,
exactly what
yes,
they taught
please.
us. It's
Yeah.
so, God, watch my vagina dentata bit, everyone. It's really good, I think.
I feel like not very many people have a vagina dentata bit, so
No,
I
I'm
feel like people should
excited.
definitely watch yours.
I'm
Like,
very excited for that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. When you write a joke and you have to Google it, see if anyone wrote it, I was like, okay, I'm good.
right. One result came up and it's you. You're
Yeah.
the only one.
Well, before we get to recommendations, I want to just shout out the Coven of the Goddamn,
Goddamn right.
featuring Michael, Drew, Stephanie, Katie, Chris, Alan, Angela, Jasmine, Jason, Jake, Vivian, Ron, Kristen, Manny, Coleman, Jared, Michelle, Brandon, and Bacon Bits. And big shout out to my friend um, Drew, who I just talked to today, and we're gonna be collaborating on something for Captain Bumhout's uh, Gate to Hell. So
Drew rules. Drew's
yeah.
such a solid dude. Graham, do you want to start off the recommendations or do you want me to?
Oh sure, yeah. Um, I wrote some down. Uh, Here, no, I've got it. I've Taskmaster as always. I love that fucking show. We're just about to finish the last Australian season, and I'm just waiting for whatever season to drop next. Australia, New Zealand, and UK are all fucking rad. Everybody should be watching Taskmaster. I started The Ultimatum on Netflix today. I fucking hate that show.
Ha
Um,
ha ha
I I do. For movies, I watched Hippo by Mark Rappaport. It's black and white. It's about an insane mom raising her kids. One is her son, the other is her daughter, but she was adopted. Um, and it's in the 90s, and they're basically just like shut ins in this house. Gave me like a Grey Gardens kind of vibe. Um, and it fucking ruled. I loved it. It's called Hippo. It's on Tubi. Watch that.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's not really a horror, but it gets pretty fucked up and weird. And I loved it. And his new movie is coming out soon that I'm very excited about called Godhead. Um, Psychroptic's new album, The Pulse of Annihilation. Fucking, if you like your metal heavy and groovy and technical and deathy, then Psychroptic is perfect. We've had them on the show. They're rad dudes. That new album fucking fucks. Ada Rook has an album called Come Songs. It's Molly. What was Ada Rook? How did she describe herself? Okay, she's also in the Castration movie, which I just found out recently. She's it's like freak techno. She doesn't it's like some sort of trip hop freak techno metal. It's really fucking good music. And specifically for you, Sally, because of your religious upbringing, I want to recommend Witch Fever, the
Witch
band
Fever
Witch
rules.
Fever. It's basically every song is about growing up in a fucked up religious community, and like it's just these women like screaming about it and like getting all of it out, and it's like my favorite band right now. So Witch
Excellent.
Fever,
Witch Fever. Oh my God, I'm
yeah,
all about it.
Yeah, Witch Fever
and that's
rules.
it. I think. Yeah. Well, this won't be out by then. Never mind.
I mean, it's fine. You can drop it. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it'll be past now, but this Thursday at 3 p.m. on Instagram Live. This is useless, but we're gonna be doing a telethon for Black Mansion Films.
Yeah. Black Mansion
Very
Films
excited.
rules. So even if this does come out after the telethon, still fucking give Elise and Heather some money
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
have a
we
really
can still
fucking huge,
give them money.
yeah, they have a huge,
Five, $10 if you got
yeah,
it.
literally whatever you got. Like
Anything.
it's one of those things where they have a huge opportunity and that huge opportunity requires some money to make it happen, just to travel to have this opportunity, and that's kind of the life of being an artist because
Yep.
sometimes if you
So we're
have
gonna
that
help them out.
opportunity, yeah, you gotta fucking miss a couple days of work. It fucks up money wise, and like, yeah,
Give
so
women money.
yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
For my recommendations, streaming, I'm gonna say just hit up Shutter right now because they've had a lot of them that have dropped, and
Oh,
there's
Exit
just a
8
lot of
is so good. I
Exit 8
forgot.
does rule. Yeah, Exit
Exit
8
8
does
is
rule.
fucking dope. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
So yeah, Exit 8 is one of them. The New Faces of Death is on there. There's a lot of stuff, and so for streaming, definitely hit up Shutter and just see what their new stuff is because, like I said, there's a lot of it. In the theaters, I'm going to say by the time this comes out, there's a movie I would say check out Her Private Hell, which is Sophie Thatcher's new movie.
Mm.
It's from the same dude that made Neon Demon and also made
Ooh.
Drive and also
Oh
made
yeah.
Only God Forgives.
Oh
Um,
shit.
He's got a
Nicholas Ren.
Ren
It's Nicholas Ren
Filden.
something. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's Felding.
it's
But he has
weird.
a very specific style. So like,
Yeah,
if you're into like the neo noir, like fluorescent soaked, like gory and sexy, and like just that's what it is.
I really
Um,
like Drive because I have a crush on Ryan Gosling, obviously. But
yeah, we kind of all do.
I
Like,
yeah,
love Drive.
yeah,
yeah, I
Drive's a
really there's
dope
just
movie.
something very cool about it, and
Oh,
he's very cool. I really
very
like it.
sleek, very
Yeah,
sexy,
I
very
haven't seen Neon
understated.
Demon though, and I need to
Oh
see that.
man, I gotta
Dude,
rewatch that.
Neon
Yeah,
Demon rules. Like
yeah,
it
I've
really
heard.
rules.
As someone who has worked in the beauty industry, whoo!
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I feel like you and Sarah Hartshorn would be like the ones that would
I
be
would
like, "Oh,
love to
this
hear her
fucking movie."
thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Neon Demon rules, and it's one of those movies that was like very polarizing when it came out, which made me want to see it more. And I see why a bunch of fucking chuds are just like, "Oh, I like this movie." Shut the
I
fuck
There
up.
we
can
It's a
see
go.
really
why
good movie.
people would hate it, but it
Yeah.
really, I was like the whole
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
One that I've recommended a lot. I'm going to recommend it specifically for you, Sally Ann, because of what we've talked about here today, especially since we talked about the movie Teeth. Check out the movie Excision if you haven't seen it. Excision is gross but funny.
Okay.
It's got Annalyn McCord is the lead actress, and she plays a part that is very demanding, I guess is the best way to put it, because she has to play a lot of different things in this. But she becomes obsessed with blood and obsessed with surgery. And she is not a doctor, so it's very rudimentary surgery that she that she gets obsessed with. But it has a very, very cool tone to it that's like a little bit campy because you
Yeah.
kind of have to be campy for what this is.
Right.
Um, but if you like Teeth, I think this is going to be a movie that you'll probably dig.
Oh, I know what this movie is. Yes, this is a great movie.
It really is. It's a great movie, and so many people have not seen it. But I believe it's on Tubi. It's on a couple other places.
It's
Physical
on
media.
Tubi. Plex,
Yeah,
Fossum. Yep.
nice. I got this in from Unearthed Films, which is one of my favorite boutique labels. It's a classic movie called Legion of the Dead. So
Oh,
it is a
nice.
movie. Yeah, it's a demon vampire movie. It was made in the 90s. Very, very fun. Very, very cool practical effects. It's from a pretty notorious German director that's not Uwe Boll. It's from Olaf Ittenbach, who is a German director known for making some really fucked up extreme movies. This one is not one of those. It's not like a fucked up extreme movie. It's just a really awesome, very practical vampire film. Um, so yeah, Unearthed Films is a great label. They always put out some pretty quality stuff. And then also Obsession is on Peacock. So if you have not jumped on the Obsession train yet, fucking do it because it actually the movie rules. Like I've seen it a bunch of times now, and it really is solid from start to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's all I got. Sally Ann, what do you have for the people?
Ah, okay. Love to recommend this movie. It's not like super horror. It could be considered kind of maybe sci-fi fantasy, but it's super grounded. It's called The Endless. Have you seen?
Ooh, yes.
Oh,
I fucking love that movie.
yes.
Ooh.
Hang
Uh,
on, Graham's his screen is frozen. There you are.
you good? You good? You bad?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, but the endless rules.
The Endless, I love it. Also, if you have you
Is
seen the movie
okay.
Under the Skin?
Love it.
Yes, under the skin rules.
Okay, well, I read the book. The book's
Oh,
completely different. Um, I can see why it inspired that story, but the book really was like, whoa. It made me think a lot about stuff. So
yeah.
if you
Under the skin
and it's
legitimately rules.
it's a pretty quick read. It's pretty interesting, fast. So those two things really tickled my brain.
Nice.
Yeah,
So here, real quick about Under the Skin. I've never read the book. Like, how different is it from the movie?
incredibly different.
Okay.
Incredibly different. The it's like the movie took like the scariest scenes and made a music video out of them.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
So there's like a whole complete story that is not in the movie at all that you're like, whoa. And it makes you think about the way the world is in a completely different way.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, real quick, what I really love about Under the Skin is when that movie came out, so many people went to go see it just because they knew that Scarlett Johansson
Because
was
it was
going to
gonna
be
be
nude in it.
naked.
Yeah, they were like, I've been waiting for this for so long. And they watched the movie and they're like, that movie was fucked. And I'm
Like
like,
I don't feel okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it was great.
Can
I
you
loved it.
guys
It was
hear
like a
me and
total
stuff
bait and
now?
switch to like really chuddy dudes. It was
Yeah.
just like, can't even get a boner. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you're good.
you're way better now. When you
No,
tried to
that
talk
was
last
late.
time, when she talked about the endless, yeah, it was yeah, it was all jittery.
I'm still
Um,
getting that.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
No,
Okay, that's fine. Uh, so you can definitely get going soon. I'm gonna wrap this up for everybody. We've had a fun episode. We're gonna have you back again because there's so much more to talk about.
I know.
Uh,
I love it. I'd
yes,
love
yeah,
to.
yeah, we absolutely will. And also people check out your special. Where are they gonna be able to check it out?
It's on Apple, but if you're broke, it's on YouTube and Google Play. You still have to buy it or rent it, but hey, money back guarantee. If you rent it and you don't like it, if you Venmo request me with a good reason, I'll fucking Venmo you back. I don't give a shit.
That's
Do it.
crazy. I've never heard anybody say that. So that is amazing. Check it out.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's gotta be a good reason, not like women aren't funny or fucking whatever.
no, you should actually Venmo request them back if they say that and be like, you actually owe me more
You,
money now,
yeah,
you
you will
fucking
owe
dick.
if
Like,
you do that.
yeah. As far as everybody else, yeah, the world sucks right now. It's hard. It's rough. So if you're going through anything, you hit us up. Shoot a message over to us. We'll definitely listen. We'll let you get the poison out of your brain. In the meantime, start some fires and break some glass. Thank you, everybody.